night. Another top story is that the aurora borealis, the northern lights, can be seen like so many great places that we don't normally see. I know you're going to talk about that in just a bit.
Yeah.
She's also a pilot, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, and you are taking us up into the sky. I love it.
Yes, taking you all on a flight. You see, the Cessna 172 that I rent isn't quite big enough for all of us, so this is the best that I can do.
It's a virtual passenger experience.
It is. And this way it doesn't cost you anything either. You know, it's all flying for free. This today was the view from the Newburgh area. You could see all the peaks from the left to the right. You can see Mount Rainier, you can see Mount Adams, you can see Mount Jefferson, you can see Mount Hood. Everything was out and about. Crystal clear day, and it's because of our crystal clear day that catching the northern lights is going to be easier tonight. Scan the QR code on your screen right now, lock it in, because I want to see some of your weather photos from today, but more importantly, as we get darker, I want you to submit your aurora photos. Even taking it with your cell phone is sufficient. Again, scan the QR code on your screen and get ready to send in your northern lights pictures. We've been seeing northern lights from as far south as Florida, so our chances are good. And here's the evidence. Swan Island Dahlia's camera right here in Canby. You're starting to see those green and purplish hues right in the center of your screen. You really have to get away from the lights, and at this point in time it's 10:49. Wait about an hour and it'll get nice and dark for you. All the way out to Riverview, up to Government Camp, and from our Tualatin Valley camera. We're trying to get you the best view possible. You can find all these cameras, by the way, on coin.com. It's currently 74 degrees in Canby. And again, this is a nice spot because it's nice and dark and we're pointed towards the north. When we're looking at geomagnetic activity, this is considered a severe geomagnetic storm, which is helping to create these northern lights. So chances of seeing the northern lights, we're in the category of great. We like to see those numbers high if we're going to see them right here in the Pacific Northwest. We've been watching for the possibility for the last couple of days, and now we're seeing it draped across not just Oregon, but even places in Northern California could see those northern lights. So let's talk about how auroras form. Get ready to get a lesson in your magnetic field. So you have solar wind, charged protons and electrons are emitted from the sun. Those particles follow the Earth's magnetic field. Pretty cool stuff. And then that enters the Earth's atmosphere, where the field is the weakest, at the poles. And then you get these electrons. They collide with various molecules in the atmosphere. These collisions create varying colors based on the height and type of molecules hit. So this is pretty cool. You know, when you go to a party and you have different themes, that's kind of what's happening in our atmosphere. So for the red auroras, you have oxygen molecules hitting each other, nitrogen molecules creating the blue auroras. Oxygen molecules also create the green auroras, and then the nitrogen molecules also create pink auroras. But this is based on height in kilometers. So there's a lot to take in here. We have more information also on coin.com. So best chance to catch those lights, get away from the city lights, look to the north, and your best timing is going to be, of course, at the darkest time of night, so getting closer to midnight, and then shortly after midnight until about 2 o'clock in the morning. We are expecting clear skies for the entire night with temperatures overnight in the 60s. Now let's get into the rest of our big weather story. 91 degrees, a new record. Old one is 89 from 2019. We had 80s at the coast. Tillamook got up to 86. We had 84 Astoria, 89 for Corvallis. And right now we're sitting at 74 degrees. Wind is calm and overnight temps will only drop into the lower 60s. So getting into tomorrow, could we break another record? We're forecasting 88. 91's the record, so we'll probably stop just short. Sunday, 81. No chance of breaking any records for us on Sunday. Here's your planner for tomorrow. It's getting toasty even by noon. 78 degrees, getting up to that 88-degree mark by at least 5 o'clock. Government Camp there, 51 degrees. There's your ski report. It is going to be some soft snow, as temperatures for the mountains are forecast to be in the 60s this weekend. Again, Mother's Day, feeling a lot better, but we'll have a combination of 70s and 80s even next week. Our coolest day out of the next 7 is going to be on Monday. And that's still doing pretty good, partly cloudy and 70.
And if mom likes summer-like weather, what a treat for our moms.
I love it. It's perfect.
And of course, happy early Mother's Day to you,
Yes,
Natasha. And I know you love this weather.
Thank you. Yes, I do.
Thanks, Natasha.
Sure.